Yesterday, Bitcoin broke our supported area to the downside, is trading here now around 113,600 US dollars. Luckily, is finding here some more support around 112 to 113,000 US dollars. Seeing here kind of like a small supported area between 112 and 113,000 US dollars. But there is one chart which makes me very scared about Bitcoin, and this is this 4-hourly chart here on Bitcoin. But there are two positive signs here on the RSI and even also on the liquidation, which seems for me a little bit more positive for Bitcoin. And we have also talked about the Bitcoin ETF inflows, and for sure also talk here about Ethereum. So definitely stick around, and let's directly start here with Bitcoin and the ETF inflow data. As we can see here on the Bitcoin ETF inflows, we can see very clear that over the last couple of days, their capital is flowing out of Bitcoin, even not only on the Bitcoin ETF inflow. Especially on yesterday, we saw here a big outflow also of Ethereum, which also remains that we saw here this massive move on Ethereum to the downside. But let's start here first of all with the daily chart on Bitcoin. We saw here yesterday we broke here our supported area to the downside, so we can kind of remove this. Building now a green candle here to the upside, so starting the day a little bit more positive. I mean, it could even get worse there if we are breaking here now this low at 111,800 US dollars. At least if we are getting the move here to the downside, expect here also to fill out the whole vector candle, which gave us probably the move to the last all-time high. So kind of we are make a completely correction from the last move from the all-time high is completely to the downside. At least if we are not breaking here into lower lows, it's absolutely fine for us. So even we can see here we have a higher low, here higher low, and here higher low, and kind of trading a little bit more than the last time was 111,800 US dollars. At least we are not closing a daily candle down below there. We are still fine. But also on the daily chart, we broke here our 50 moving average now to the downside. We are kind of lose our very important level here, the 50 moving average. So at least the last time, every time when we're touching the 50 moving average, we saw a massive move here on Bitcoin, even to the up and to the downside. So in the last time when we are flipping here the 50 moving average and got rejected, we saw this massive move here to the downside in kind of beginning of the year. And as soon we are getting the flip here on the 50 moving average, testing the 50 moving average to the upside, we saw a massive rally here to the upside, which kind of from end of April till end of May, approximately 30% to the upside on Bitcoin. And even also the last times when we are hitting the 50 moving average here on the daily chart, we saw a massive rally to the upside. Even as especially the last time in beginning of August, we also hit the 50 moving average and saw then the rally to the next all-time high. Kind of we are now losing also our 50 moving average. So the next supported area what coming here in is here definitely the 100 moving average, which is in alignment with our supported area down below. So it could be, as I mentioned yesterday already in the video before, that we could see a possible move here to the downside, at least finding here support and then moving here finally to the upside. But for this we have also a little bit closer look later on the lower time frames, especially when we're going now here to the 4-hourly chart. There are two scenarios what makes me first of all bullish and also bearish in the meantime. The bullish one is that we're seeing, especially on the 4-hourly chart, the RSI is here oversold. So every time when we're getting in this tutorial, we saw the massive move to the upside. It was the last time also here in beginning of August. We saw a massive oversold RSI, saw the massive rally here in the next all-time high. So it could be also kind of the same that we are finding now here our supported area, which is in alignment with it. We are not breaking here in lower lows, getting here the move to the upside. But we have also keep in mind, and I told you yesterday already, that if we are seeing this one as a falling wedge, we could already come one time lower to kind of like the lower end of the falling wedge, which is in around 108, 109, 110,000 US dollars. And this is in alignment with our moving average, 100 moving average here on the daily chart. So there is some perspective showing here more things to the upside, but even also one more possibility move to the downside, which gave us if you count this here, would be like a more or less like 3 to 5% move to the downside on Bitcoin, what we can expect here. But for this one, let's go straight to the liquidations, because this is the next thing what makes me positive, is here that we are building now a lot of more liquidity to the upside. Especially here beginning in around 114,000 up to 120,000 US dollars here on it. 48-hour chart. Also, if we're looking at a 2-weekly liquidation, we see that there is not much liquidity here to the downside, which is a very good sign for us that the correction could already potentially be over, and we see here massive gains here to the upside, because here 120,000 US dollars, many times I told you in the last couple of days before, there is the liquidity sitting, and this is what the market maker want to do. Push the price in the next liquidity zone, and for us the next liquidity is sitting here above us around 120,000, 119,000 US dollars in approximately this kind of region. When we then go here into lower time frame on the 15-minute chart, we see that we are kindly found now a little bit more supported area. For me, it's now very important that we are holding especially this kind of range here at 112,600 US dollars. So this is very important for us, especially over the day. Later when the US market is opening, it also depends a little bit how the Nasdaq is reacting. So yesterday we saw this massive move here to the downside, because also the Nasdaq moving here way faster to the downside. And even as I told in our Telegram channel today, if the Nasdaq is not finding supported area, Bitcoin will also not find here any supported area very soon. So for this information, just go in the video description, be part of our Telegram channel, because there I shared a lot of information. The next crucial support and resistance, the next crucial support areas for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So definitely make use of this information. Just go in the video description down below. There you find a link to our Telegram channel. And as I told you here, I want to see here on the 15-minute chart for Bitcoin something doing like this here. Maybe also just all fine if we're going here one more down to the downside, and then finding here support and breaking then here on the 15-minute chart to the upside. If you want to go here in the next trade position, just wait here, especially here for the next move to the downside before you enter the trade, and keep your stop loss very tight, because as soon we are losing here around 112,300 US dollar, 112,000 US dollars, it could be very, very fast going here also. Filling one more wick to the downside at 110,000 US dollars, which is approximately a move of kind of like 2% to the downside. With 10x leverage, it would be like 20%. So keep also low risk here on these trades. If you don't know where you can trade, just go in the video description there. Find a link here directly to BitUnix. There is the platform I do all my trades here. So just check out the platform. I even make a huge deep tutorial about how to set up your trades, how to set up your account here, how to use also the spot on the futures trading here, and also don't forget to claim your deposit bonus and take part of the lower fees. So just go in the video description there, you find all information here about BitUnix. But let's go straight back here to Bitcoin, because price target, if you're breaking here to the upside, especially here, if you're breaking here this level 113,800 US dollars, price target would be here around, this be like a little bit more shorter scalp trade here to the upside, 15,300 US dollars, which is kinda 1.5% to the upside with 10x levels, like 15%. Quick scalp move to the upside, but mainly this kind of moments are not the best moments to scalp here. It's more like a best opportunity to build a next, more or less long-term position, because if you've seen here now on the 4-hourly chart on Bitcoin, zooming a little bit out, we see that we are potentially getting here now our kind of supported area here down below there, and if soon we are getting here back into our trading range between kind of 121,000 to 115,000 US dollars, as we're trading here a little bit more sideways over a couple of weeks already. If we are trading here in right now and breaking then to the upside, this is the perfect long position you can take here. So even if you are just only trade this to our last all-time high, it would be gave us 10%. Even if you build here a position with on spot or on 2 or 3x leverage, that would be gave us your kind of amount of profits here in the next couple of weeks, because I didn't expect here a little bit because I didn't expect that we are going here into the bear market right now. We are still on track here. We're building higher highs. At least if we are holding here this level of $112,200, we are still fine. And I expect here in the next couple of weeks till end of September, definitely next breakout here to the upside in direction of $130,000. So this is more like a long-term trade, like a trade in the next couple of weeks or in a couple of months, where you can position perfectly yourself now. So definitely take use of it. Use smaller leverage or just go in a spot position on Bitcoin. You will make nothing wrong if you even also bought here only on spot. This is also the way I build here my mostly long-term positions here. And if you want more information when I go here in the next trades or open the next trade, just go in the video description there, find a link directly to our Telegram channel. As I told you in the beginning, there I share all my information down below there. But keep in mind, if you are getting here in a smaller scalp position, especially here on the 50-minute chart, there will be some more data coming out. So here today we have an FOMC minutes meeting here in the US. Take your risk not that crazy, because there are some more news-driven events coming here this week. So be prepared about this. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and don't forget to sign up here on Bitfinex. Link down below in the video description. Claim your deposit bonus, and then we see you in the next video tomorrow.